Hi everyone. I thought I would do a little primer about casting on to double point needles because this might be new to some of you. This is in preparation for the upcoming sockenar. So one quick tip, how much do I pull out to start for casting on? And it's always, whatever project you're doing, it's always an issue. You can do the whole wrapping on the needles and a lot of different calculations. But for me, just an easy way, rule of thumb for most socks, especially for the DK like 48 stitch sock, if you do what they call a pull, which is basically the length, just the pull of your arms, stretch across, just one pull all the way across, and then take that one end, and then you can start casting on at that point. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to a camera so you can see my actual casting on from my point of view. So hopefully that'll help you as you're casting onto double points. So I'm ready to cast on. I have a DK weight yarn and a size 3 needle. And really, I've tried many cast-ons for sock yarn, and I find that the long tail cast-on is the best. It's the stretchiest and really, I think, the sturdiest overall. So basically, yarns in a Y formation, pick up under the thumb, over the finger, back through that loop with the thumb, and so on. Under the thumb, over the finger loop, through the thumb loop that you just made, and so on. And there's many, I'm sure there's other variations and lots of video instruction that you can find. So that's as far as I'm going to go with the instruction. So I want to count on, since it's a 48 stitch sock, I'm going to have 16 on-inch needles. So I got to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now, to get to the other needle, what you can do is just go ahead, cast on an extra 3 or 4. So I'm just going to do that this time. 1, 2, 3, and then just transfer them over to your next needle, and it'll make it, easy to start for your casting on. Because if you've never done it before, it can be a little like awkward, like how do I do this, like cast on to the next needle. So that, as you're learning the technique, that's a good way to do it, because then you'll have that see that nice transition of the cast on stitches from one needle to the next. So all right, I've got 3 there, so we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So this time, just so you can see what it looks like, I'm going to cast on directly to the next needle. So just to double check, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 16. All right, so I'm going to cast on directly to the other needle. So I'm just going to kind of let that one drop, and just try not to get in your own head too much, right? So just think of it, all right, I've got that needle I had, same thing, pick up under the thumb. You have to just push that thing out of the way. Don't even think of it. Over the finger, through the loop, and bada boom. See? Now you can just continue on. Once you get that first one on, first 2, and you just see, now you still have that nice kind of even transition of stitches from one needle to the other. So it's very doable. I think the main thing is don't overthink it. Just kind of get out of your own way, and it won't be as hard to do. So haven't counted, but so then what I'm going to show you is how to join up to try to make a nice even join. In the booklet I explain about the joining. Makes for a nice, if you cannot even detect where the join is, that's always the mission. For anything knit circular, just in the round. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so as they say, join in the round without any twist. So that's how you want your stitches to look, right? You're getting ready to join in the round here. So what I'm going to do is cast on one more. And then I've got these all arranged here, right? So I'm going to push these up. I'm getting ready to join. That last one that I cast on, I'm going to just kind of transfer that one right over by this first stitch, okay? And then I'm going to try to snug up that stitch. And then either with this stitch or with another needle, your fourth needle, that very first one that you cast on, this one right here, you're going to pick that up and pull it over the one you just transferred over. Okay, it can be a little awkward, but once you get it, there you go. So now you can see this is going to really help create that nice even transition. All right. So now you're ready to go with your knit 2, purl 2. And as with all knitting projects, it's always those first half dozen rows or so that are always the most challenging. Just make sure I don't knit. So I had plenty of tail left over. I did not need to pull it that long, but so next time, you know, okay, maybe a half pull or a 3/4 pull will be all I need to do. So, all right, we're just going to do the knit 2, purl 2 ribbing, and pretty much you're on your way. So you just follow your pattern. But that's what it looks like to cast on to double point needles. All right. And off you go with your sock.